I'm a prisoner of hope as a chair of the elders. So I can't use the word optimistic, but I am hopeful. The priority for developing countries, of course, is development. It's to bring their people out of poverty. And that's very understandable. But unless they are enabled, it will be hard for them. No industrialized country built their economy on clean energy. It's new, it's difficult, it's expensive. The upfront costs are expensive. So unless we can understand that need for solidarity, I'm worried about how developing countries can have the faith to go green from the beginning, if I could put it that way, in building their economies.
Emerging markets and Asia in particular, I think, represent more than 50% of CO2 emissions. So the fact is, without emerging market doing something about it, we're not going to reach our goals. And there is probably an element of self-preservation in that, they depend a lot on agriculture. They often are in places where the climate is warmer, and that impacts productivity. They have large coastal areas. You can see, think of many large cities, and they have, more poverty. So without them being part of the solution, they're only going to make their problems bigger.
Many of these economies are actually quite central to the climate challenge. As I say, we're talking China, India, Brazil, Indonesia, often with very large populations, growing prosperity, growing environmental impact. It's very important for the whole world that they take strong action. And thus, it's also important for themselves because they're also quite exposed. As Laurent was saying earlier, you think about the locus of prosperity across India and China, it's often, it's your Shanghais and your Hong Kongs. They're not exactly happily sitting safely up on top of a mountain. Some of our work that we did joint with Pictet last year showed just how exposed some of these emerging market economies could be without globally strong action. In terms of loss of GDP,